Hello everyone. This presentation on Indian knowledge system is prepared by Rahul, Shridev, Piyush, Pooja and Agrima under the guidance of Dr. Charu Dwivedi. Moving on to our first slide. The Indian knowledge system can be divided into two main sections. First is ancient Indian knowledge and the other is modern Indian knowledge. In ancient times, Indian thinkers developed profound philosophical ideas through texts like the Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita, exploring the nature of reality and ethics. Ancient India has also made significant contributions to mathematics and sciences, including the invention of zero, of the decimal system, and advancement in trigonometry. In modern times, India has built its foundation particularly in space and technology. Organizations like ISRO has achieved global recognitions for their missions and exploration of Moon and Mars. Indian knowledge system have a long and distinguished history, deeply rooted in philosophy, sciences and literature. At the heart of Indian thought lies Vedic philosophy, which explores profound metaphysical concepts. Two key ideas include Brahma, the ultimate reality, and Atma, the eternal soul. The cultural impact of Indian knowledge is vast, shaping society across Asia and contribute to global thought. Indian knowledge system impacts the world in other fields as well. Practices like yoga and holistic medicines are examples of how traditional knowledge continues to inform contemporary fields, emphasizing sustainability and well-being. Furthermore, the integration of traditional wisdom with modern science encourages interdisciplinary dialogue, enhancing education and research. This blend of ancient and modern is what continues to make Indian knowledge system highly valuable on a global scale. As most of Indian know, we have four Ved: Rig Ved, Sam Ved, Yajur Ved, and Atharva Ved. These are the ancient sacred texts that forms the foundation of Hindu knowledge and rituals. Oldest and most important Ved is Rig Ved, containing hymns or sukt, dedicated to various deities. Samved, it also contains melodies and chants, but its hymns are rearranged for musical recitation. Yajurved, it's a manual for rituals and sacrifices. It contains prose and verses that guides the performance of yajnas. And the last is Atharved. This Ved includes hymns, spells, and incantation for domestic rituals, healing, and practical concerns. Ved play a very significant role in Hindu philosophy. They discuss concepts like dharma, duty, karma, action, and moksha. Vedic knowledge is preserved for centuries before being written down because of the oral traditions of recitation, which emphasizes on the importance of sound and pronunciation in the transmission of sacred knowledge. That's it for this slide. Now, moving on to fourth slide, which will tell us about Upanishads. The word Upanishad is made up of two words, Upa, which means near, and Nishad, which means to sit. It is a knowledge which is received by sitting near a teacher or guru. Upanishads are very important texts as they had laid the groundwork for various schools of Hindu philosophy, including Advaita and Dvaita, or non-dualism and dualism. In modern times, concepts and ideas of Upanishads had gained worldwide interest, particularly in topics about spirituality, consciousness, and the nature of existence. Now, my friend Rahul will explain you further about the Indian knowledge system.
Sanskrit has its roots in the Vedic text dating back to the around 1500 BCE. It is one of the oldest languages that we still use in today and is the liturgical language of Hinduism. It is the language of many sacred texts including the Vedas, the oldest scriptures of Hinduism, Upanishads, philosophical texts exploring spiritual concepts, Bhagavad Gita, a key philosophical and devotional text within the Mahabharata. Sanskrit has deeply influenced many languages, culture, and traditions. Many modern Indian languages, such as Hindi, Bengali, and Marathi, contain a significant number of Sanskrit derived words. Now, let's move to the topic Ayurveda. It often referred as the science of life, is a traditional system of medicine that originated in India over 3000 years ago. It emphasizes a holistic approach to health and wellness, integrating the physical, mental, and spiritual aspects of life. It teaches that everything in the universe is made of five elements: earth, water, fire, air, and space. The interaction of these elements form the basis for understanding health and disease. It is an integral part of Indian culture and has influenced various aspects of daily life, including diet, rituals, and health practices. In recent years, Ayurveda has gained recognition worldwide as a complementary and alternative medicine system. Many people seek Ayurvedic treatments for chronic conditions, preventive care, and holistic wellness. There is an increasing interest in integrating Ayurvedic principles with modern medical practices, leading to research on herbal remedies and holistic health approaches. Now, let's move to the topic yoga. Yoga is an ancient practice that originated in India and encompasses physical, mental, and spiritual disciplines. It aims to cultivate harmony between the body, mind, and spirit. At its core, yoga seeks to unite the individual self with the universal consciousness Brahman. Yoga has gained immense popularity worldwide, practiced by millions for its physical, mental, and spiritual benefits. Yoga is increasingly incorporated into wellness programs, therapy, and fitness regimens promoting holistic health. It not only fosters cross cultural dialogue and understanding, but bridges Eastern and Western philosophies and practices. Now, let's move to the topic Indian astronomy. The Indian astronomy has a rich and ancient tradition with roots that date back thousands of years. The Vedas from 1500 to 500 BCE mention celestial phenomena and rituals aligned with astronomical events. Indian astronomy influenced Islamic scholars and later European scientists during the Renaissance, particularly in areas like mathematics and astronomy. Today, not only India continues to make significant contributions to astronomy through institutions like Indian Space Research Organization, also known as ISRO, and observatories like the Indian Institute of Astrophysics. Now, my friend Piyush is going to speak on the further topics.
Thank you, Rahul. I appreciate your insights and for bringing us this far. Now, let's move to the topic mathematics in India. Mathematics in India has a long and distinguished history, contributing significantly to various fields. Ancient Indian mathematicians were instrumental in developing the decimal number system, including the concept of zero, which revolutionized mathematics globally. Indian mathematicians advanced algebra significantly with works focusing on indeterminate equations and systematic methods for solving them. The sine function was developed in Indian astronomy and mathematics, with terms like jya, sine being used. Indian mathematical concepts and texts were translated into Arabic and later reached Europe, influencing the development of mathematics during the Islamic Golden Age and the Renaissance. Today, India is known for its strong emphasis on mathematics in education, producing many mathematicians who contribute to various fields including computer science, engineering, and finance. Now, if we move to the next topic, which is Indian philosophy. Indian philosophy is a vast and diverse field that encompasses a wide range of thoughts, schools, and traditions. Hindu philosophy, Vedanta, focuses on the interpretation of the Upanishads, emphasizing concepts like Brahman, ultimate reality, and Atman, self. Sankhya, an enumeration based system that analyzes reality into categories, including Purush, consciousness, and Prakriti, matter. Yoga concerned with the practices of meditation and ethical living to achieve spiritual liberation, moksha. Key concepts here are dharma, the moral order of the universe and individual duty; karma, the law of cause and effect that governs moral actions and their consequences; moksha, the ultimate goal of liberation from the cycle of birth and rebirth, samsara. Indian architecture boasts a rich and diverse heritage reflecting various cultural, religious, and regional influences over thousands of years. Indus Valley Civilization, which was from 3300 to 1300 BCE, notable for urban planning, advanced drainage systems, and the use of baked bricks. Examples are Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. Mauryan period, famous for Ashoka's pillars and rock-cut caves such as Barabar caves. Gupta period, known as the Golden Age of India, marked by advancements in temple architecture, exemplified by the Dashvartha temple at Diogar. Modern architecture, India's contemporary architecture reflects globalization and innovation with modernist influences seen in urban centers and sustainable designs addressing local needs. Cultural significance, Indian architecture often embodies spiritual beliefs, cultural values, and historical narratives, serving as a testament to the religion's artistic and engineering prowess. Literature, classical Indian literature is a treasure trove of narratives, poetry, and philosophical texts that reflect the rich cultural and spiritual heritage of India. Mahabharata. Overview. Attributed to the sage Vyas, the Mahabharata is one of the longest epic poems in the world, consisting of over 100,000 shloks. Content: the narrative centers around the Kurukshetra war between the Pandavas and Kauravas, exploring themes of duty. The narrative centers around the Kurukshetra war between the Pandavas and Kauravas, exploring themes of duty, righteousness, and morality. Key sections here are Bhagavad Gita, a philosophical dialogue between Prince Arjun and Lord Krishna, addressing profound concepts of duty, ethics, and spirituality. Sabha Parva details the royal court and the events leading to the conflict. Anushasans Parva focuses on the instructions and teachings imparted during the aftermath of the war. Now, if we talk about Ramayana, overview here are traditionally attributed to the sage Valmiki. The Ramayana consists of about 24,000 verses. It narrates the life of Lord Rama, his wife Sita, and his loyal companion Hanuman, focusing on themes of duty, devotion, and virtue. Regional variations. The Ramayana has inspired numerous adaptations and retellings across different cultures and languages, such as the Tamil, Kamba Ramayanam, and various folk versions. Now, my friend Agrima is going to speak on further topics.
Thank you, Piyush, for continuing till now. Now let's move to the topic social system. Ancient Indian social systems were complex and multifaceted, shaped by various cultural, religious, and economic factors. The caste system and village governance. The caste system. Varna system and Jati system. Varna system. The caste system is rooted in the Varna system described in ancient texts like the Rig Veda. It divides society into four primary categories: Brahmins, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Sudra. Priests and scholars responsible for religious rituals and teachings were Brahmins. Warriors and rulers tasked with protection and governance are Kshatriyas. Merchants and landlords involved in agriculture and trades are Vaishya. Laborers and service providers servicing the upper three Varnas are Sudras. Jati system. Over time, the Varna system evolved into a more intricate network of Jati subcastes influenced by factors such as professions, regions, and community. There are thousands of Jati in India today, leading to social stratification. Village governance, Panchayati system. Village governance was often organized through a panchayat system. consisting of a council of elders or representatives. This system facilitated local decision making and conflict resolutions. Rules and responsibilities. Sarpanch, the head of the panchayat, responsible for overseeing village administration, resolving disputes, and implementing decisions. Council members included representatives from various castes and committees, ensuring a more inclusive approach to governance. Now, let's move to the topic religious practices. Various religious and rituals are performed or practiced in India, like Hinduism, Buddhism, Jainism, and Sikhism. Now let's describe the religions. Hinduism, primary religion, polyetheics, be active in 5 relationships, moksha, caste, karma, and took thousands of lifetimes reach enlightenment. Moksha. Main symbol is Om. Buddhism. Hinduism without rules. Siddhartha Gautam, Indian prince. 4 noble truths, 8 fold paths, 4 plus 8 is equals to infinity. Philosophy, not religion. Goal to achieve nirvana. Main symbol 8 spoked wheel. Jainism. Karma. Respect for everything. Believed in non violence, truthfulness, non stealing, chastity, non possession. Main symbol raised hand. Ahimsa. Zoroastrianism. Founded by Zoroaster. Main religion is Persia. God watches over good thoughts, justice and truth, devotion and certainty, wholeness, immorality, creative energy. Main symbol Avahar. Now let's move to the scientific contribution. Ancient Indian civilization made scientific contribution to various fields of science including meteorology, medicine and astronomy. Here an overview of some key contributions. Meteorology. Iron meteorology. Ancient India excelled in iron smelting and production. The iron pillars of Delhi, dating back to around 400 CE, is a remarkable example showcasing advanced meteorology and resistance to rust due to its unique composition. Alloy. Ancient texts mention the use of various alloys such as bronze and techniques for creating strong, durable metal, the advanced meteorological process. Astronomy, calendrical science, the Surya Siddhant, an ancient astronomical text, provided methods for calculating ellipse and the length of the solar year and the position of celestial bodies influencing calendar system. Planetary movements. Brahmagupta and later astronomers made scientific advancement in understanding planetary motion and distance, laying the groundwork for modern astronomy. Now let's move to Indian art. Traditional Indian art forms encompass a rich tapestry of style and practices that reflects the country's diverse culture and history. Here's an overview of some key categories: painting, Madhubani, and Warli, sculptures, temple sculptures, bronze sculptures, dance, Bharatanatyam, and Kathak. Now let's discuss Madhubani. Originating from Bihar, this folk art is known for its intricate patterns and vibrant colors, often displaying nature's mythology and religious themes. Worldly painting, a tribal art form from Maharashtra. Worldly painting use simple geometrical shapes to depict daily life, animals, and nature, typically done in white on a mud base. Now, temple sculptures. Indian temple, particularly in state of Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, features elaborated stone carvings, celestial beings, and mythological senses. Bronze statues. The Chola dynasty is renowned for its bronze sculptures, particularly dynamic poses showcasing exceptional craftsmanship. Bharatnatyam. Originating in Tamil Nadu, this classical dance form combines expressive hand gestures, mudras, intricate footwork, and facial expression to tell stories often drawn from Hindu mythology. Kathak, a North India classical dance characterized by intricate footwork and spins. Kathak often narrates tales of love and devotion, particularly relating to Krishna. Now, my friend Pooja will be continuing.
Thank you, Agrima, for your presentation. Now I'll be taking over. Music and performing arts. Traditional Indian music and dance forms are diverse and reflect the rich cultural heritage of the country. Classical music, which comprises of Hindustani music and Carnatic music. Hindustani music, which has its roots from North Indian classical music. It's based on ragas, melodic framework, and talas, rhythmic cycle, and emphasis on improvisation. Carnatic music, which originates from South Indian classical music, which is more structured than Hindustani music, featuring intricate compositions and fixed melodies. Classical dance forms. Bharatnatyam has its origin from Tamil Nadu. It combines expressions, rhythmic footwork, and hand gestures known as mudras, often tells stories from Hindu mythology. Kathak is a North India origin based classical dance form, has known for its intricate footwork, spins, and expressive storytelling, often relating to tales of Krishna. And lastly, folk music and dance. Bhangra, which has its roots from Punjab, it's a vibrant and energetic dance form accompanied by lively folk music traditionally performed during harvest celebrations. Gitta, which also originates from Punjab, it's a female counterpart to Bhangra. Gidda is characterized by rhythmic clapping, vibrant movements, and storytelling. Now, on to the topic of its modern applications. Ancient Indian knowledge systems are being integrated into modern contexts across various fields, including medicine. Ayurveda, the traditional Indian system of medicine, is gaining popularity worldwide for its holistic approach to health. Practices such as herbal remedies, dietary recommendations, and stress management techniques are increasingly used in complementary and alternative medicine. Yoga and meditation. Ancient practice of yoga and meditation are widely adopted for mental and physical well-being. Many wellness programs and corporate environment now incorporate these practices to enhance productivity and reduce stress. Sustainable agriculture. Traditional farming method rooted in ecological balance for being revisited for sustainable agriculture. Techniques like organic farming and permaculture draw the ancient practices that emphasize biodiversity and soil health. Now let's read about challenges and preservation of cultural heritage. Preserving and promoting India's ancient knowledge systems faces several challenges, yet various efforts are underway to ensure their longevity and relevance. Here's an overview. Challenges: modernization and urbanization. Rapid urbanization often leads to the erosion of traditional practices as younger generation migrate to cities, resulting in a loss of cultural heritage. Globalization. The influx of global culture can overshadow local traditions, making it difficult for indigenous knowledge systems to compete in the modern marketplace. Preservation efforts, documentation projects, initiative to document oral traditions, practices, and knowledge system are being undertaken by universities and cultural organizations to ensure they are recorded for future generations. Cultural festivals, events that celebrate traditional arts, craft, and performances help raise awareness and appreciation among younger audience and tourists. Now, for the conclusion, I would like to summarize the key points. Diverse knowledge system. Ancient Indian knowledge encompasses various fields, including medicine, which is Ayurveda, philosophy, mathematics, arts, and sustainable practices. Cultural heritage. Traditional arts such as painting, sculpture, and dance reflects India's rich cultural history and are vital for maintaining cultural identity. Modern applications. Elements of ancient knowledge like yoga and Ayurveda are increasingly integrated into modern health and wellness practices, highlighting their relevance today. Significance of the Indian knowledge system today. Holistic well being. The holistic approach of Indian knowledge systems, especially in health and wellness, offers valuable insight for addressing contemporary health challenges. Cultural identity. Preserving these systems foster a sense of identity and continuity, enabling communities to connect with their heritage and traditions. Sustainability. Traditional agriculture and ecological practices provide sustainable alternative to modern challenges, emphasizing harmony with nature and resource conservation. Global influence. As interest in alternative and traditional practices grows globally, Indian knowledge system contribute to broader discussions on health, philosophy, and sustainability. And finally, thank you for listening to me and my classmates. I hope that this presentation was worthwhile.